This is my 1999 Ford Explorer, and today we're going to be installing these Infinity reference speakers into the front doors. Let's get to it. First off, these are Infinity reference 8632 CFX 6x8 two-way car speakers. Now, Infinity, JBL, and I think Harman are all owned by the same company, but technically it's Infinity by Harman and JBL by Harman, but overall they're all the same parent company. And there were a couple of features I liked about these that I bought these over the JBLs, and that is you can actually angle this tweeter, because when it comes down to these lower frequencies, a lot of it, they go out in every direction. But a lot of the tweeter and the higher frequencies, they're directional, and in the case of my Explorer, they're down in the footwells, and it doesn't really balance out well. I mean, it sounds good, but when you're going for a higher quality audio system, you really want to be able to have preferably a component system where you can have a separate tweeter. But in my case, that's not the best solution, because I don't want to have to deal with aftermarket mods and adding tweeter mounts and stuff like that. So this was a very good option, and I also got these for sale on Black Friday from Crutchfield with free shipping and free tools and free everything. And they also, they include free, well, they don't include, but Crutchfield includes the free adapter kits to plug and play, so you don't have to cut your factory harness. And I highly recommend getting a toolkit. This cost me $11, which is very good, and I honestly got it for free with rewards points from Crutchfield, because after destroying pretty much a lot of door panels using screwdrivers, I finally decided to buy a pair of these. So let's get in here and open this up and see what they initially get, and then we'll go put them in. These are rated to 60 watt RMS and 180 watt peak. Instructions, you don't really need that. It includes some foam tape to go around the edge of your speakers to make sure and insulate them so they don't rattle. And opening them up here, we'll open one up real quick. So after removing both of these speakers from the packages, there's two features I mainly want to point out that made me choose these over the regular JBLs. One of which was, like I said, if these are mounted in your footwell, the tweeter, which is directional, is going to be aimed right at your feet. But as you can see on this one, the tweeter is angled. So you can mount this towards you, and you'll get more of that tweeter. Similarly, you can also have a boost here that can boost your tweeter by up to 3 decibels, either on or off, depending on how you have it mounted and how it gets droned out by other components. Not droned out, but if you really want that tweeter to be more pronounced, you can turn that on. So let's go put these in the car. So here, I'm going to show you an example on starting with the driver's side door on this 99 Explorer. You're going to have 2 Phillips head screws right in here. You're going to have to remove this little cover panel right here. And remember, you're going to have your switch controls here, and you're also going to have a little clip, plastic clip that goes down in that's not removable, so you can't just pull that out. And you're also going to have clips running down the sides here, and it's going to lay in a channel right up here. So you're going to have to lift up to get this door panel off once you remove the necessary stuff. So I'm going to start by removing these screws right here. And they do come out at an angle, so don't try and put the screwdriver straight in, or else you'll end up stripping the head out of it. I just lay them on my running board so I don't lose them. Once those are removed, you can grab your little tool right here and put that right in there. Pull the door on the back and pop that cover out. Once you remove that cover, you want to grab your door panel removal tool, and you're going to have a bunch of clips right over here and on the bottom and up the side that you're going to want to pop out. Once you have those clips removed down along the side, the door panel is going to want to move around like this. All you're going to want to do is grab in here and lift up. And it might be a little sticky, just give it a little force. There we go. Be careful of your door handle. And move it up and out of the way. And it's going to be hard to show you, but just 2 little clips, just push down and out, and then this will pop out. Let that hang down. Then you're just going to want to swing your door panel over. And I'm just going to choose to leave it hang there while I work on the speakers to avoid having to disconnect all this wiring. And this wire, personally, it's so many wires, I have no problem just leaving it hang. It's not very heavy. This is the last step to completing my complete audio system in this car, and I'll make a video covering that later. So we're just going to take a 6mm. These are the stock that holds these in. It's going to take 6mm, pull these three out, and then this Phillips head screw was just added because there was not originally a hole there, but I drilled one, and then this was not long enough to reach this. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Now that all 4 screws are removed, you can go ahead and remove your speaker. Here, I already have the adapters, but they came free with the speakers, so why wouldn't you want more free stuff? So we're just going to remove this clip, and the whole speaker is going to come out. This is the factory wiring harness right here, and all you're going to see is there's a little clip right here in the back. You're going to push that down, and then this end will pull out, just to show you how to remove it. Now, while I have this door panel off, you can also remove this lining here. While that is off, I'm going to take some time to put in some of this 80mm sound deadening to increase this sound quality of the speakers and quiet down the ride quite a bit. So with this, you're just going to cut it to the design your lengths, cover the inside of your door panel with it, and it has an adhesive backing, and then you're going to want to push down all these little bubbles. I use a roller, but it's kind of cold out today, so I'm going to go with a heat gun and heat this up and then stick it on, and we'll be good to go. And I don't know how well you can see that, but right in here, I just used one of these little roller tools and rolled all around, and now it is partially sound deadened, and I'm just going to continue and put a decent amount on the outer shell panel of that door. Okay, so as you can hopefully see, I've put it here, there, and also probably about 70% of that outer door panel has been covered, which I'm guessing is around like 70-75% is what you want. Now, when I did my truck audio, I went 100%. I insulated everything, sound deadened everything. It came out really nice, but that was a lot higher build than what I'm doing here. So about 70-75% is what I think you should want to see. Now with that done, you're going to want to take your speaker and your adapter and plug the small to the small, which is negative, and your big to the big, which is positive. Once you have the foam wrapped around like that, then you can proceed and install the speaker. Make sure you support the speaker so it's not dangling from the wires. Orient it how you want it, and insert into the mounting area. Then grab at least one of your screws, hold it up, and actually I'm going to start with this one because these are not holes, they're more or less slots. Get one in, get another in, and lastly, there's one there. I'll put the last one in, and then when you tighten these up, you'll be good to go. Then once you have all 4 speakers tightened up, turn on your car and make sure it works. Once you verify that speaker is working, go ahead, make sure all your clips on your door panel are in the same position, and reinstall your door panel, making sure none of the wires are being pinched, and pay attention to your door handle, your door latch up here on the top, this rail, and the little clip that slides down in here. Then once that's installed, go ahead and put your 2 Phillips head screws back in and your little cover. And then grab your cover, pull your door handle out, put that on, and it should just clip right into place. Just like that. And this door is done. And then repeat for the passenger side. And the passenger side is easier because there's less wiring here. So once you pull this out, you can get your whole door panel off. You don't have to worry about it falling down. You can just take it off. And once this speaker's replaced and this panel's put back on, you are done the system.